Namaskar, friends. Welcome to the Discourse number 79. This discourse, the speaker would like to distinguish two kinds of evolution, namely horizontal and vertical. Evolution is a beautiful expression. In biology, it refers to changing of characteristics of a species over certain generations. And of course, we all know the father of this evolution, this biological evolution, is Charles Darwin. Darwin was mainly concerned with the development of a species over a period of time and how it could sustain itself in the midst of competition from various species. And in this kind of evolution, species develop more and more advanced forms. And in this process of development of the advanced forms of life, certain life forms may also get diminished because the advanced forms try to predominate over the lower forms of life. Therefore, the lower forms of life will remain as they are, and the advanced forms of development of life will move on. In this process of biological evolution, some species may perish because of the advanced movement of life forms. So the lower forms of life may not sustain themselves in this kind of competition. But it doesn't mean that the life form comes to an end. The process keeps on going forever and ever, over millions and millions of years on this earth. And this evolution has been going on. Thus we have compared to the flowers, we have the development of mammals. Compared to the plant kingdom, we have animal forms. And among the animals, human being symbolizes the highest expression of that biological evolution. And within human being, we have seen how various elements like physical, emotional, mental, and intellectual are evolving. And we have seen this kind of growth and development over the last 2 millennia. This is one part of evolution of life on the earth, we have learned. In a similar way, the evolution is also happening at the cosmic level, and this is called cosmic evolution. So there is the matter in the cosmic evolution which is evolving, which is developing more and more. And thus we see the matter is getting into a shape of beautiful planets like the Earth, where the life has taken place in beautiful form. Therefore, what we see and understand that cosmic evolution sustains both horizontal and vertical evolution. Horizontal evolution represents the development of matter in the form of galaxies, solar systems, planets, and so on. The one solar system in which we all live is one of the most beautiful expression of this cosmic evolution in the horizontal form. There may be several such solar systems where life must have evolved like the life we have on this planet. We do not know. The astronomers and astrophysicists are exploring such life possibilities in other solar systems in one galaxy. What you see in this cosmic evolution is the horizontal evolution, which is the expansion of the matter in the form of galaxies, Milky Ways, infinite number of solar systems and an infinite number of stars and so on. Behind this, there lies the state of pure consciousness, what is known as in the Vedas, identified as Purusa. The Purusa is also otherwise identified as the big self. The Purusa is constant, static, but the expansion of the matter, the manifestation of matter is dynamic. This is identified as Prakriti. But Purusa cannot be known without Prakriti. The manifestation is essential to know the unmanifested. This is the paradox of creation. The manifestation is creation. And the creation is happening in horizontal way. But both are not different. Both are complementary. We need both the Purusa and Prakriti to understand the mystery of this creation. Unless there is Prakriti, we may fail to know there lies behind it the Purusa, the state of pure consciousness. Otherwise, the whole creation has no meaning. At human level, we have these two forms of evolution, both horizontal and vertical. The horizontal evolution at human level is known by the development of physical, emotional, or vital, mental, and intellectual, and of course, at the end, the spiritual. We see the expression of this horizontal evolution in the form of science and technology. The development of science and technology, the development of intellect, the development of knowledge that comes from this mind is all that is represented in the horizontal growth. And we have seen the phenomenal growth of this horizontal evolution in the last one millennium. All this growth of knowledge, science, and technology has happened in the last 1,000 years. And in the last 100 years, say 100 to 200 years, this development, this growth of human knowledge is astronomical, highly exponential. It's something that human mind itself cannot grasp. So much of growth, so much of physical development which we can call as civilization. And this civilization is growing every day. And this growth of civilization, which is represented in the form of development of human knowledge, is ever expanding. And this is called horizontal evolution. What we see in this horizontal evolution is the development of mind, the development of mental, the development of knowledge. This knowledge is about the matter that is outside of us. And it is endless. The books that are staked in university libraries is the example for this. So many thousands and lakhs of books have been written in the last 200 years. All that represents the development of a human mind. The intellect has become very sharp in human being. And this is one part of evolution. But there is another part of evolution that is called vertical, and this stands for ascension of the human mind from being lower to the higher. Moving from the lower nature to the higher nature of experiencing that pure state of consciousness. And this evolution also is important. But the evolution of the horizontal evolution is more predominant, and therefore it overlaps the other vertical evolution. It predominates the vertical evolution. The horizontal evolution has gained more significance, more predominance, and therefore the vertical evolution has been pushed down. And therefore the realization of that higher consciousness, the movement from being lower nature to the higher nature, evolving in this way spiritually, not mentally, intellectually, but spiritually, moving from the matter to the spirit, is happening only in the case of a few human beings. And we need this vertical evolution. Otherwise, horizontal evolution has no meaning at all. But human life is completely filled with this horizontal evolution. We tend to forget that there is another state of evolution that is vertical, that is ascending, moving from being lower to the higher. And this evolution also is essential. When we achieve this, then human life on this earth has significance. evolution has a meaning. Evolution becomes complete, total, and full. Until then, evolution has no meaning at all. It remains incomplete. As long as we stuck in this horizontal evolution, and we tend to think that this horizontal evolution is final, the ultimate, the real, the true, the actual. Then our life, the significance of our living becomes meaningless and insignificant. Therefore, we need to collide these two forms of evolution, horizontal evolution and vertical evolution. I hope the listeners have understood the idea. The horizontal evolution represents the development of mind, the development of matter, the development of intellect, the development of science and technology, knowledge in the form of science and technology. The vertical evolution represents the realization of that state of consciousness which lies behind all this creation, behind all this becoming, behind all these happenings, behind all this horizontal evolution, without which horizontal evolution can never take place. But as the speaker has just now emphasized, the development of horizontal evolution is so phenomenal that it tries to predominate this vertical evolution, and human being has almost forgotten the importance, the significance of the vertical evolution. Yoga addresses this. Yoga addresses the synthesis of these two forms of evolution, horizontal and vertical. When these two forms of evolution are synthesized, then it is called yoga. This is called union. The union between the horizontal and the vertical should happen. And it should happen here. The horizontal evolution supplements the vertical evolution. They are not two different forms of evolution. In fact, horizontal evolution can never be understood in the absence of the vertical evolution. Vertical evolution is nothing but spiritual evolution. It is nothing but attaining that state of consciousness which underlies behind all these happenings, behind all this evolution, horizontal evolution. So yoga synthesizes these two forms of evolution, vertical and horizontal. We have had enough of horizontal evolution. We need the vertical evolution. Human being must evolve spiritually. Intellectually, human being has evolved in a more and more expressive way. What we need at this juncture is the spiritual evolution. Then life becomes meaningful, our living gains significance, our existence takes that form of relevance and meaning. We need to develop our mind, we need to gain knowledge, but this knowledge is one segment. This knowledge is compartmental. It is a compartmentalized knowledge. It is compartmentalized knowledge of the matter that is outside of us. What about the inside? The knowledge of the inside of this biological form also is essential. Then evolution becomes complete. Till then, evolution remains to be segmentary. But we tend to give more importance to this outside evolution, which is known as horizontal evolution. Then it is not called yoga, it is called viyoga. Yoga must synthesize these two forms of evolution. And that is what is needed at this juncture. Namaskar.